Hello and welcome to the channel update video. I know some people may have been confused by the sudden release of the Secret Forces essay and was probably more confused about how it looked better than my usual videos. So I'm making this video to inform you guys of my plans for the channel. This should help prepare for all the changes and new content I want to bring to the channel, and spoilers, there's a lot of things that's going to be, I'm going to try to do. As a full clarity, I tried to record this 2 times before and scrapped both attempts because it felt too unfocused and rough for a real update video. This is why, for this time, I'm going to be using a script to prevent myself from being confusing and just going off on tangents, but knowing me, I'm still going to end up redoing some parts because I can't pronounce it for shit. Anyway, let's not waste time and talk about what's going away. Starting with Yu-Gi-Oh content, an Idiot Plays Yu-Gi-Oh is dead. I'm not planning to do another episode of it. You may have caught on by the fact that seeing it's been like half a year since the last episode, but I'm not doing them anymore. It's a combination of me not being happy with the quality of the videos, and it feeling like too much of a commitment. I think we all know those videos were poorly made because they were quick and lazy content I could make to get views and subs, but as I got more involved with more scripted content like Gimmicky Tech, which fulfilled the original intent of the replay videos, shining a light on interesting decks and tech ideas, but with more clarity and quality, I just didn't like doing them anymore. In fact, what contributed to my dislike for those videos was the fact that I was starting to feel guilty about the videos themselves. What am I feeling guilty for? Well, I'm not ashamed to admit it now, because I know I deserve any backlash I get from this, but 9% of the time, the opponents I was fighting in the later videos, like anything past the 4th, or was it 3rd Destiny Hero video, those opponents were just me running a second instance of Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. Yeah, I used to fight myself for clips. That's how desperate I was to get some good clips at times. It was frankly stupid and only contributed to the downfall of the series because, to me, it felt more like a grind. It was destroying my enjoyment of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I stopped, and I'm glad it's gone. With that said, I think for tradition's sake, I will make one more Destiny Hero video to celebrate the end of the series. 60-card Destiny Hero was one of my proudest creations. Even better than Enter the Engine, but let's be fair, Enter the Engine died with a Azathoth, so Destiny Hero kind of takes the take here. But yeah, if I'm going to give this series a final hurrah, it's going to be with the newest wave of Destiny Hero support. It's been good, but now you're just an embarrassment, and I don't want to associate with you anymore. So, bye, low content series. Now, the podcast, another dead series if you couldn't tell by the lack of uploads, but this time it's not because I didn't like the quality of the videos, it was mainly a scheduling problem. You see, Ethan is very busy these days, between uni work and actual work, he doesn't get, well, me time anymore, and I feel like asking him to spend his me time recording a podcast is frankly a waste of his time. Another problem is the fact that ever since I moved to New South Wales, there's a bigger time difference between us, so it's harder for us to meet up and record for it. That series was originally an excuse for me to hang out and talk with Ethan, but now me and Ethan just play Fortnite to catch up, so the podcast has no real reason to exist anymore. If I want to discuss something that piques my interest, I'll just make a quick opinion video on it now. So the podcast is dead, for now at least. Who knows, it might come back in the future, but I think for now it's best left forgotten. So our final dead series that I'm conferring the death of is Grudge Match Fight Club. It was cheap, lazy, and not very interesting. That's about it. So I guess the Minecraft series is dead, but we'll talk about more of that later. Let's just talk about what's staying now. I think it's obvious Gimmicky Tech is sticking around. It's like the trademark series of the channel now, but it's not going to be staying that way for so long. Don't get me wrong, it's I love doing Gimmicky Tech episodes, but my attention is going to be divided between this, the essays, and my new content. With that said, I'm going to be updating the current format of Gimmicky Tech to be more essay-like, so in other words, more anti-conclusions that makes me sound profound, and more looking at this beautiful face. That isn't my real face, but I wish it was. Anyway, I'm also thinking about keeping the Gimmicky review format around for Yu-Gi-Oh! Base reactionary content for when Konami releases new stuff that is either interesting or pertain to an archetype I've already talked about. So in other words, it's just going to somewhat replace the Gimmicky Light videos. Anyway, with that said, I know it's kind of weird that I'm keeping Gimmicky Review, which is inherently a low effort video, something that's I'm trying to stomp out the channel with, the and it plays, all that shit. But I'm gonna try my best to make those videos not low effort. So either it's gonna be sort of like a gimmicky tech video, or it's gonna be like one of those kind of like jokey edit videos I tried to do. We may have two examples of that. The Exo Sister video, where I just talk about Exo Sisters, and the Ghost Trick support video, which was a bit more of me just being like, oh, trying to make it more jokey, as that people didn't get my intent that I was joking in it. I mean, I was kind of half joking in it, but I'm ranting. See, I told you I'd do this. For fuck's sake, let's just move on. I'm not going to be longer on why the mod charges are staying, because frankly, I don't care. I do them for fun, not for the general audience. If you enjoy them, that's cool. If you don't enjoy them, don't worry, it's not going to be taking up all my time. So you can still look forward to my more usual content. Speaking of more usual content, the essays are the new and permanent thing for the channel. I really enjoyed working on them. It's fun not forcing myself to review Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes all the time and produce some more opinionated pieces of writing. While I am disappointed by the reception of the first one I got, I'm not going to be deterred that easily. Well, it nearly put me down, but my grand liked it, so that's enough for me to keep it around there at this point. Look forward to more Yu-Gi-Oh! Based and non-Yu-Gi-Oh! Based ones in the future. Yeah, you heard me right, non-Yu-Gi-Oh! Based content, and that's not the end of that. I'll be referring to that first essay as my big project on Twitter, since I wanted to use it to signal the incoming change to the channel, but in reality, it's not my end goal. My end goal is what I've been having the works right now, which is, drumroll please, I don't know how long I have to time this awkward pause, I'm just gonna awkwardly end the drum roll here, manga reviews. Yeah, it sounds underwhelming, but manga is my passion. I've been reading it for over a decade now, and inspired to write my own manga one day. In fact, I originally wanted to start off as a manga review channel, but was limited by what I had available at the time, which was my crappy old laptop, so I just did what I could do at the time, write my thoughts and opinions over on my old blog, and make Yu-Gi-Oh! Replay videos on my laptop using Windows Movie Maker. Yeah, my early videos were that low effort back then. But now, I feel more prepared to take it on now. Sure, it won't be 100% exactly what I envision, aka having real life segments with a whiteboard, but we'll get there eventually. The first episode script is nearly done, just needs some tidying up and a title for the series. I do hope you will tune in for it, because frankly, I'm putting all my confidence and self-respect in this episode being well received. Anyway, that's all I got to say for the new stuff on the YouTube channel, so let's talk about my Twitch. Right now, I don't really stream on Twitch. It honestly feels like screaming into a void at times, but considering my friend Jamie is back to streaming and getting views despite being gone for so long, I think I can do it. I'll be doing my usual variety streams, rotating between Fortnite grind, League montage grind, some Valorant with the boys, and some other stuff mixed in like fighting game, ladding, and Minecraft, because I'm sure you're all itching to see what's going on with my Ocean City project. I was being sarcastic. No one watched that series anyway. I'm also working on getting a virtual avatar done, so your boy's gonna be gonna be a VTuber. That sounds so weird. If you don't know where I stream when I can over at twitch.tv/DXD, the DXD agenda. So go check me out over there. Links in the description, as usual. Well, I put my socials. While at it, follow me on Twitter. Just do that as well. Keep track of me. Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of my update video. That was quite a lot to get through, but I'm glad you guys stuck around. I hope you're excited for the new content I want to produce as much as I am. I'll be doing frequent updates over on my Twitter. If you want to support me in my new endeavour, Patreon is still up. Needs some updating to the tiers right now, but I'm going to be keeping the general gist of montages going, having early access up there, and as well as my scripts going up there. Something I'll be indicating the habit of uploading my scripts on there. Maybe add some post-credit Q&A as a tier. There'd be the ask questions at the end of the essays. Who knows? Alright, that's really what I got to say for now. So I'm a dip. That sounds a bit weird. I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, that sounds better. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys for the next video.